Hey, Tashana. Hey. You know what I'm up to? I'm in excuse me. Hey, AV Squad. I am in St. Pete at the moment. And I'm so old, y'all. I'm so old. Because I said, okay, the drive was like a little bit over 2 hours. And I said, I'm not gonna go to sleep at all. I'll sleep tomorrow. I'll sleep tomorrow. I'm like, I'm a little tired. So before I go out, I'm gonna take a little nap. But this has been what I want to talk about. It's just been bugging me. It's been bugging me. And I know some people are gonna be like, Terrence, this ain't none of your business. And worry about yourself. But I'm not, this isn't to like any particular like people or a person, but because I don't know, it's just I'll fill y'all in. I'll fill y'all in. But thank you for being in here. I appreciate you so much. Hey Donna, how you doing? Tashana, how old am I? You guess my age. Tashana, guess my age. Guess my age. Season, not the old. Donna said season, not the old word. What you mean? Old. Oh, no, I'm old. You said 33. Y'all being nice. Donna, y'all being nice. Y'all know I ain't no 33, 34. Oh, y'all. AV Squad said 38. Are y'all serious? I'm 46. Donna said 42. I'm 46. Josie gonna be like, you lie your ass off. Y'all know I'm 38. I'm 38. No, I'm 38. I'm not in my 40s yet. But damn, Donna, I look that old. Hey, Linda. Josie like, what? How the hell you 46 and I ain't even 42? Or how the hell you 46 and I ain't even 43? Oh my gosh. But Donna, you said season at 46? No, but I'm 38. I really am 38. You said it, not me. What you talking? I don't think I look, I don't know. I don't know. I don't, but 40, 50, 60, 70 ain't old. My dad is 70 years old. Josie, Josie and our father, he's 70. My dad, he looks like, I promise y'all, I look at my dad, I feel like my dad looked like he in his late 40s. I ain't even lying. You know, age ain't number the number. I mean, let me be very careful because I don't want nobody talking about some P. Diddy R. Kelly shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm just speaking about legally, okay? I got to be very careful online or in life in general. And that's why I got Lizzo up there because she had to be careful. Her lesson, she learned her lesson, and I learned my lesson. And I'm sure you guys have learned lessons as well, right? Lesson learned that everybody is not your friend. There are so many people on this application alone, which is YouTube, that just they're catfishing people, they're using people because they know they're playing on their heartstrings. And Lord is my witness, my right hand of God. That has happened to me too many times for me to even want to tell y'all. It's an embarrassment. You know what I'm saying? It really, really is. Like people get to know you, you exchange phone numbers on this app. Y'all, I literally, oh God. Like I said, I don't want to look like I'm crazy and stuff, whatever. But I know that I have to work on like my vulnerability and being gullible, and I know people talk about gift of discernment, and and I know I'm a chosen one, but even the highest levels of chosen ones could still be tricked. You know what I'm saying? Like you get what I'm saying? Like none of us are perfect, so sometimes we just fall short of certain things. Um, our dad said I'm 43 or 44. Really, Josie? Oh, well, Josie, you to me, I'm being so honest, Josie. Now somebody gonna say I'm biased, but you look like you freaking 29, 30. You still, I mean, I think we're all young. It's how you look at it. But yeah, Josie, you 41, Keisha's 42. You look about 33, 35, no older. I feel like I look good for 47. Wait, Tashana, wait. Wait. Tashana Hines, trucker wife. Excuse me? 47, 5 kids. You 47 years young? Tashana, I promise to God, I'm not even kidding. Tashana, I promise you, I thought, oh my gosh, you're 47? There is no way. I thought you were like in your early 30s or something like that. Like for real, for real. Oh my gosh. Wow. Damn. Cause you know what? I know you, I think, I've been looking at your channel and stuff, and I see, with your kids and things, but I promise you, like some of your kids, I mean, I feel like y'all look like siblings. Like I'm not even just saying that. That is crazy. You look so good. You look so good. You look so good. Like for real, you look so good. But 5 kids, look. I'm like, I got 5 nieces and nephews. I ain't even got no damn kids, and I'm stressed. How y'all do that? How do y'all do this? You got it's Gammas World. How you doing? We got Glamons in the chat. I don't know. Y'all are amazing. I don't know. Y'all are so amazing. I appreciate y'all. I appreciate y'all so much. I had to learn a hard lesson. It's Gamma's World. Let me tell you. This, you know what? I'm telling y'all, it's 7:55 right now. Y'all know I'm in Florida, so Eastern Standard Time Zone. I'm not gonna be on live that long. I'm really not, because I gotta get out. I gotta get out, and like I don't know. I don't even know why I get the room, and I'm driving doing this, and it's like the day just get away from you. Hell, I might as well just, I don't know, just should have stayed in Fort Myers and just watch TV or whatever. But like I said, I'm gonna drive to Tampa. I'm gonna go to Ybor City. If Nunu pop in, she gonna be like, "You gonna do something else?" I'm gonna try not to do nothing else. But anyway, I'm grown. Okay, no. Hey, Elijah, how are you? How you have a good day every day? Oh, me? How do I have a good day every day? It's a choice. You know what? I'm not gonna lie to you, Elijah. Every day is not a good day. Every day is not a good day. But you know what? Let me put it like this. Every day is a blessing. Okay. Every day is a blessing. Every day is a blessing. Josie has a baby face. She does. She really does. Josie looks super young. She looks super young. I feel like I look older than Josie. Actually, I feel like I look older than Josie and Keisha. To be honest, people think that I am the bigger. Like, I mean, we don't need no jokes, okay? Because I am bigger than both Keisha and Josie, my sisters. But they think that I'm the oldest of us of the three of us. But I like to say that I'm their big little brother. You know what I'm saying? I love my sisters. I love them so much. Yes, sir. 78, baby. Oh my God. That's crazy. That's crazy. There is no way in hell. I mean, easily. I just easily thought you were like, I'm not even kidding. Like, I really, really, yeah, I mean, I really thought you were like in your early 30s. I don't know, because I'm not trying to be funny, but I could even sworn you said having your children younger and things and stuff. I mean, not that you're old, but damn, that's crazy. Josie Wright, she look damn good. She really does. Like I was telling, I know It's Gamma's World, like, oh Lord, but I was like, It's Gamma's World got all the women that's over there. I mean, just look exceptionally beautiful. I mean, seriously, it's almost like I don't know. It's like y'all got your all little, the pack or whatever. But then also down to earth women, um, educated women, real women. You know what I'm saying? And it's like I feel like the women that I've just kind of been not, I haven't been linking up with. I've been linking up with takers, users, and abusers. Not like physically abusing me, but mentally. You know what I'm saying? And financially, to be honest. Um, I don't know. It is so funny to say because like one of my friend guys was like, well, at least you getting like some out of it, but does that make me am I a prostitute? Because I'm like, okay, well, am I paying for sex basically? I don't know, y'all. I'm going through a lot of things mentally right now. Tashana, you said I got it from my mama. I know that's right. Thank you, It's Gamma's World. Oh, you guys are sweet. Appreciate y'all. Tashana, like, I'm sure we all dead ass serious though. Your skin flawless. I don't know. When I was in the live, I just feel like you speak so well and you're just so educated. And I don't know. It's pretty amazing. You impress me. 4 living, 1 have in heaven. Oh my gosh, Tashana, I'm so sorry to hear that. Oh my gosh. I'm so sorry to hear that, Tashana. Tashana Hines, Trucker Wife said, hey Josie, hey Gamma, hey Elijah. AV Squad said, hi Josie. I'm sorry if I'm missing you guys. I apologize. Y'all know I get to talking and I be on 1,000 different things. Donna said Blackjack SAF. What's Blackjack SAF? I like Blackjack though. I think you're gonna do something else. What do you mean, Gamma? What do you mean? Who's your source? Have you been talking to Nunu? Be safe. Donna, you told me to be safe. Look, YouTube gonna shut me down. Donna, you told me to be safe. I got more than truck. I'm always safe. I am always safe. You know what? The younger me, see, that's the blessing that I'm older because, I make wiser decisions. I ain't always make wise decisions. But thank God it was curable. Anyway, don't judge me. Don't you judge me. Elijah says, hi. For any kids that's in the live stream, practicing safe sex is the best way to go, okay? Practice safe sex. Because y'all know y'all ass having sex. Life with Andrea, Jay, and family. How you doing, beautiful? Thanks for coming in. Tashana says, yes, Josie, I was giving you 21. Josie got a damn baby face for real, for real. Like, for real. Now, Donna, I'm sorry. Black do crack. I was in surgery. I was in surgery Friday with it's the black PA, a black physician assistant student, actually. Beautiful woman. But somehow we got onto the conversation about black don't crack, and I had to veto, which means I had to object. I forbid. I'm like, no, it does crack. It does crack. Black does crack. It does crack. And I've met some beautiful Filipino women, beautiful Caucasian women that look way younger than their age. I don't know, y'all. I just feel like it's that's just my opinion. I feel like it does crack. It's Gamma's World said 55, baby. Wow. That is awesome. 55. Wow. Tashana says Charlie Hubby is listening and cracking up. He said, if y'all only knew I'm a cougar, he is 44. No, he got a cougar. Well, you know what, Charlie? Look, Charlie know he's blessed, and I know you're blessed, Tashana. Just like when I talk, to Vino and Shanti from Kicking It with the Rooks, another one of my awesome channel members. I say y'all so blessed to have each other. They said absolutely. So I know y'all are so blessed to have each other, and that's amazing. But come on, you ain't no cougar. No, you. I mean, I've never even understood that. Like I said, legally, long as everybody legal, I think it is what it is. Age is but a number. It is what it is. Because my dad, when he first, I mean, obviously he would have stayed 10 years, older than my mom. But when they first met up and everything, I mean, yeah, my mom was 20 years, not 20, she was 10 years younger than my dad. So, hey, it is what it is. And they were together for 33 years. Like literally up until my mom passed away. I believe so, Donna. Tashana Hines, Trucker Wife said, no way, Gamma. Donna said, F them. Said Donna. Yes, wait, Tashana. Stop it. Stop what? Talk about black no crack, Gamma. Are you on vertical? I don't see your gift box. No, I'm on horizontal. Yeah, so I'm not on my phone. That's why I'm all hazy. I'm laying across the bed, and I'm on my laptop actually. So yeah, I don't think I have any gifts. But Gamma, oh my gosh, thank you for that, Gamma. Thank you, honest. Oh, that's so sweet. Look, let me thumbs it up. You said I love it here. I'm gonna give that a heart. Can I? Okay, can I give it a heart? Can I give it a thumbs up? What? I can't thumbs up the. Okay, it's off. It's off calibration. You said I love it. I love it here. Gamma. Thank you so much for that $9.99. I appreciate that so much. Thank you for your super chat. You are super supportive. Honest, I appreciate you so much. Oh, you save. Look, I save. I told you I was in Publix, and when I give him, I got condoms and cookies. I went in there and I bought a big ass box of condoms, and I got like 2 things of sugar-free cookies. Oh yeah, you know what? Literally, don't y'all judge me. I just finished this one. Now I ain't just finished it. It was like 4 cookies in here, but this one, y'all see, I haven't even opened it. This is the other one from Publix. See, say sell by May 7th. Are these really gonna last by May 7th? Hell no. It's April 26th. Hell, the hell they look. I mean, hell, I'm cutting back, but I ain't cutting back that much. Y'all, I love being bad. No, I'm not being bad. I'm being good. I'm being good. I'm being so good. I promise you. I'm always good. I really am. I'm not bad. I promise you. But I do sing that song. She's a bad man, Jenna. Oh, she's bad. Just as fine as she can be. Hey. It's about to go down with all that going on. What you talking about? Oh my God. What you talking about? No, it ain't going down. No, y'all. Oh my gosh. No. You just never know. I know if I were to say certain things, I know some people are gonna judge me like, are you back talking to? So I ain't even gonna get on that. We ain't even getting on that. Tashana, my last husband was 11 years younger than me. Wow. See, Gamma, that sound like my mom and dad. They were a decade off, like far as each other's age. So when my mom was 30, my dad was 40. Yeah, Charlie is my favorite person. That's so awesome. I love that. Yo, that's so dope. That is so dope. You know what? There's somebody out there for everybody. Told y'all my last serious relationship. She cheated on me. but she actually has gotten divorced. But y'all, that does not make it better. It doesn't. I'm not. It ain't like I'm. Oh my gosh, I'm ecstatic. I'm excited. But that's. But this is not even what I was talking about. So what I was talking about, far as like with lessons being learned and things you're going through life. So let me. Okay, Gamma, Nunu, how you doing, Nunu? I feel like you. I feel like Nunu and Gamma, like y'all teaming up against me. Y'all know too much. No, no, no. I'm just joking. But thank y'all all for being in here. But I want to ask a question. So, how do you guys feel about? Because I know a lot of you guys. I know for a fact, a lot of people like that even probably don't hop into the live stream and stuff. Probably watching the content, commenting on certain things. Probably see me around at other people live streams. But what do you okay? So I'm a content creator, all right. I like to really think that I'm a content creator. I've been blessed to have had collaborations and sponsorships and things and stuff, which I would love to kind of have more of those. But I don't know, like things change. But what I know I'm gonna continue to do and continue to be consistent with is just being silly, my natural silly self. And I'm gonna continue to work hard and try to bring content and just have fun and also give. I love to give. Like, y'all, I don't care if it's 50 cents. I don't care if it's $50. Okay. I'm gonna always give. Nobody's gonna stop me from doing that. Nobody is making me do that. I do it from my heart. I love to give. It makes me it literally makes me full. But here is something that is strangely enough, it's like maybe I'm contradicting myself, maybe people gonna get upset, and I know y'all ain't and stuff, whatever. But how do y'all feel about content creators that get on here and basically just beg people? Did Terrence just say that? Ooh. I feel like my watch or something is kind of going off because I'm hearing this think, but I can't. I don't know. I don't know. I think it's in one of my book bags. But how do y'all feel about that? Like, I know, let me tell you, I know it is hard out here. And I'm being so serious when I say this, you guys. I know it is hard out here. Like, folks think I ain't gotta eat. Let me tell you, do you understand? Let me I was so damn close I was gonna come to Tampa Bay area, St. Pete, Tampa. Hell, I'm in St. Pete at the hotel because it's a little cheaper. Is I got a hotel room. It's like it was $17 cheaper than the one that's in Tampa. And y'all know pretty much like when I go over to Howard Franklin, like the bridge or whatever. I'm probably like from downtown, I'm probably like 17 minutes from Tampa. So I'm like, well, and then also it's not as busy here as it is actually in Tampa, but it's not far. But my point is, like, I don't have all the money in the world. I'm budgeting and I take it easy. I try my best to be responsible, but I understand like life happens. Josie, I know you know that firsthand. Things go on in life. New. Just months ago, right? You were talking about how the situation was your job. You came on, you were very open about that, basically having been let off and and looking for looking for jobs and things and stuff. And I hope and pray that's going well for you. But with all that being said, I say this, say that, like, you grind. You grind. Like, I'm not trying to say that people as us as content creators or people in general, be it with your family, friends, whatever the case may be, you just can't go to people and ask people and stuff. But you guys, I'm just this, and I'm being so serious, and I'm not trying to be offensive. But I would think that one individual, an individual, let me just say this, would probably exhaust everything before it gets to that point. And I'm gonna tell you this. And this is my point. And I know, like, I may be talking in circles and stuff, but the reason why I feel this way is because us as content creators, we already get this whole thing where, I'm gonna be honest, people who are monetized or not even monetized, but are probably reaching monetization. A mass majority of people come on here and think that pretty much we just scamming people. You know what I'm saying? Or like, say I'd be like, oh, I got, You can join a membership. There's gifts there. You can send a super chat. A super sticker. Super thanks to the shorts. And all that stuff. People, or if I'm dropping my Cash App, sometimes I do that. But people, from my experience, think, and I promise you, y'all know I'll be so bad with the comments, but I'm gonna try and I'm gonna scroll down in a minute. But people think that, and I'm gonna just say this: people that have came to my channel, all right, and Lord knows how much I give a month, still look at it as this. Okay, well, oh yeah, you're you make this, you drive this, you do this, you live in this way, and you still begging people for money. You begging people for this and this. And I'm like, no, first of all, I've never begged anybody. But the reason why they feel this way is because you do have people legitimately coming on here and begging people. Now, it's happened to me. People have came on this, that I'm telling you guys, my right hand of God, they came on this application and they have begged me for money, and they put me in a position where it's like, let me just say this. They didn't put me in that position. I put myself in that position, okay? Because I've counted $10,000, $20,000, in hundreds on live streams and stuff, whatever. Now, I'm not gonna lie. I'm never gonna say that I won't say that I never will do that again. If I hit a jackpot, hell yeah, I'll count this or I'll do this if I feel like it, because I am grown. But it does bring a different crowd of people. You know what I'm saying? You do have to be careful. You just do. Like I said, I don't know. Like I can pull up in my Buick and maybe not get the same, reaction if I pull up in my Denali and that in my right hand of God. I'm serious. And to be honest, I like to say low key or whatever and stuff. I mean, like y'all, I'm middle class. I'm not upper class. I'm middle class. I work hard. On and off of YouTube. But what I don't ever want anybody to think is that I'm coming on here and putting people in a situation, making people feel sorry or give me. Like Gamma, for instance, that woman is a cheerful giver, and she knows I'm going to support. Like y'all, we got to support each other. But to come on here and to ask people, let me just say this: asking is one thing. To come on here and to use your platform in a sense, and like I said, this is not towards one person in particular. I know folks are going to be like, Terrence talking about this person or this person. No, I'm not talking about nobody in particular. All I'm saying is I feel like people think that's what's going on, and that's not what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Like I appreciate people naturally, supporting and really all like from the bottom of their heart, giving and doing this and stuff. But I would hope people realize, okay, well, no, like I'm not begging you or trying to force you to give me this or do that. But it's sad to say that people that have bigger channels or maybe smaller channels are doing just that, and they make people feel bad. I've had this happen to me before when I used to have mods and stuff, and people, maybe will drop a, super chat or something so they will drop a super chat, on live, and gosh, this is happening, y'all. This happened quite some time, man. It really is so sad. It's happened multiple times where people, will be like, oh, he has so and so over there, and she dropped him this, or he dropped this in his chat, and pretty much like, okay, because they're coming over to my channel and they're dropping me a super chat or something like that, that I'm stealing your supporters or I'm stealing money from you. And I'm like, first of all, it's not any of our money. You know what I'm saying? It's the supporters, it's the subscribers, it's the viewers who wants to give from the bottom of their heart. And I'm not asking for anything. You know what I'm saying? Like, to be honest, like, okay, yes, you want people to support because, I mean, hey, we have to meet this threshold, but I'm not going to, my point is this: I'm not going to want to put anybody in the bind just because maybe I'm in a bind. And also, I'm an adult. My mom raised me just as well as Josie, just as well as Keisha. Hey, if you don't have this, or you can't afford this, you ain't gonna get it. Okay, it's simple as that. And when I tell you guys, like, I'm being so serious, okay, like, meaning if you have rent due, You have your light bill due, you have rent due, you have your gas bill due. In Mississippi, all three of those are different. So let's just say you in the summer, what are you gonna do? What did my mom and dad do? Okay, they made sure to pay the light bill, and they had to pay the rent. Okay, because we had to have a roof over our head. But my mom and dad said, to hell with hell with the gas. It ain't no we in the hot months. It's the summertime in Mississippi. It is hot, as my dad would say. It's hotter than the horses. I'll say vagina, other than the other word my dad say. Okay, but it be hot, So you sacrifice, you compromise, you do without. And I can speak for myself and my sisters. We know that life. I can also speak for Hey Cherry Hey, and I know she'll be fine with this and stuff, but we talk a lot and stuff, whatever, and we discuss things and stuff where it's like, hey, maybe she struggled in life, I struggled in life, and we deal with it. You guys, whatever happened to dealing with things and learning to live without certain things? Like, y'all, what is for you is for you, and God is always going to bring you through it. And there's a lot of people on here that love to use his name, right? Jesus and God and Almighty and all knowing. But when things get a little bit heavy, it's like you just, you know what I'm saying? You start to be like, I can't. I got $500 in the bank. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Let me go. Let me ask for this. I need your help. I need your help. Like, really? Like, do you? Is that really having faith? And I'm being so serious. And I know, like I said, I don't want to upset people. I know people leaving, coming. But like, that's just what it boils down to. I feel like people are using the platform. First of all, your platform, we all have different, sizes and, shapes of platforms, and people are on YouTube and TikTok and Instagram and Twitter and Twitch and this and that and all these different things and stuff. There's like, what I just was reading up on this article, there's like 20 more like different applications and things out there and stuff. Way too much for my liking. But my point is, there are a lot of ways to get on not YouTube, to get on social media and potentially become monetized, and sponsorships and this and that. And if you want to do that, you want to actually be a content creator, but create the content. I want to get on here. I want to see some silly stuff. Like, I was watching Tasha K, and I love the new concept that she has, and it's it's pretty much like, what is it, shoot your shot or something like that, where she got people coming up and they singing, and it's pretty much like a America's Got Talent, if you will, or whatever, or American Idol type thing. But I love it. Some of those people really are talented. Some of them had me cracking up. Some of them, they are not so talented. Everybody has their own talent, but then they may not. Some of them can't sing or whatever the case may be and stuff. And it is what it is. And she let the people, judge and all that stuff. But my point is, it's entertainment, all right, and doggone right. Like, hell yeah, I'm gonna drop a super chat up in there. I'm gonna drop a super sticker, or I may cash app, and there's somebody who makes hell of a lot more money on YouTube than I do. Peach McIntyre, for instance, this woman is exceptional. I love her content. I love what she stands for. I'm so proud of her because she put herself on the exclusion list just for a year. Y'all know I've done that too at a couple casinos where I've done, like, I've banned myself for a lifetime. But also I was pissed off. At Encore, like, it wasn't that I was losing so much money. I was pissed off because, like, their customer service just went through the roof, and they stopped with giving me perks and they stopped giving, like, what do you call, free play, and I was just over it. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna ban myself. Therefore, you're never gonna send me any type of, because they send you all the stuff in the mail, and it does entice you. You know what I'm saying? Like I got some from Oxford, Maine, and I said I might need to fly to Maine next month because I got, like, free play. It's up to 3,000. Now, if it continues to go up, I'm gonna take me a break and go to Maine, and spend maybe 2-3 days there or whatever and stuff. Because why not? You know what I'm saying? Like I'm able to do it, I'll do it. But it has to be worth it. So a few more thousand, if y'all listen to Auction Man Casino, I'm gonna be over there. All right. But anyway, my point is this: like I'm giving people. I don't care what you make, how little, how much. If you make a lot, if you make a little, if you ain't making nothing, whatever the case may be. But when you talk about when we're speaking about content creating and content curation and being a YouTuber, if you will, like that's what I'm giving the money for. All right. Now I know there's hardships and things that happen, but I feel like we just have to be careful on these apps. And especially, I'm gonna say this because Lord knows I'm not like the smartest or brightest crayon in the box, but you got to think about what you did prior to what you're asking for now, but then what you do prior to that. People forget. You know what I'm saying? Like everything is on YouTube, everything is on the internet. So it ain't like people can just we can go back in time and see, okay, what you was doing and what happened, what happened, what happened. All I'm saying is you got to be careful. You got to be careful. But like I know it's people that's gonna agree with this and not agree with this, or think that I'm attacking them, and I'm not attacking anybody. All I'm saying is make sure that you really do exhaust everything. Make sure that you really try before you potentially come online and start to do that. Because at the end of the day, in my opinion, and I'm speaking for Terrence, it gets old. Especially when you're somebody who, let me just say this, when I'm somebody who has given people and this is in particular, but I'm not calling names, but I've given people in particular drop 50, 100, 50, 100, dropping cash apps, dropping cash apps, dropping cash apps. And these people, like I said, and it's a few people and stuff, whatever. It ain't nobody in here. All right. All I'm saying is it's people that have never given. All right. And then also, y'all know now, I get around on YouTube, all right. I may not have a lot of people every now and then or stuff, but I be my butt on YouTube, even though I know I work hard and all that stuff, but I be around and I see, and I'm like, okay, yeah, this person ain't giving nothing. Y'all know who gives and who does not give. And it's crazy to see the people, some of those people that never really even give are the ones that's on here, in my opinion, begging. It ain't even asking, it's begging. And this is not me trying to be drumified. Again, I know people say stay in your lane, but this is my lane because I am a content creator and I don't want to be constantly drugged through the mud because I get on here and I say, hey guys, please, if you haven't already, join the channel memberships. You can use those channel member emojis because I know I don't give a whole lot. Like, I don't do a whole lot of members only, whatever the case may be. I'm off the algorithm on it. I mean, let's just be real. Okay, but I'm not tripping about it. At the end of the day, I'm going to be consistent. I'm going to come on here. I'm going to try my best to make people smile and make people day by just being my authentic self. Like y'all, like sometimes I ain't got good subject verb agreement. I got 4 damn degrees and I'm on a 4th grade reading level. Okay. But real talk, I just like to have fun, but I don't want to be, you just don't want to be in that company. You know what I'm saying? But again, I know some people say, Terrence, mind your business, but I just can't help but think this is my business because at the end of the day, we are all content creators. Those of us that really are coming on here and trying to be consistent and trying to potentially, make more and do more, it just makes it hard. It makes it harder for people who genuinely want to come on and feel like, okay, yeah, I want to give. I want to become a part of your membership. I want to come and support you. I want to watch your lives. I want to watch your content. And I want to support you that way. But when you have when you have a saturated amount of snakes and people who just really come on here and they don't mean any good, it just makes for it not to be a good experience, in my opinion. And I want people to come on here and feel good about themselves, all right? And I don't want to bring people down and stuff, whatever, but I do want to be realistic about life, but just also I like to show, okay, well, hey, I have complications with things in life, and you just get through it to the best of your ability. You try your best to be positive. You know what I'm saying? The CNC combo cookies and condoms. AB's. Oh wait. Oh my gosh, y'all. I'm sorry. Okay. Oh Wow. Oh my gosh. Okay, I gotta read these comments. Oh Lord. Um, AP, how you doing, AP? Oh my gosh. Okay. Where my cookies at? Nunu. Look, I got you. I got you, beautiful. I got you. How you can have a whole thing of them. I don't know because I did go to Publix. I got a lot of those. See, I got them over here actually. Oh, a lot of them were Celsius, but they out of the sugar free cookies. So I got that one box that's gonna last me. But you can have some. But when they get more, I'll get you some too. I promise you, I got you. I got you. You would need that at you burn all that energy, right? Tashana said, "Hey, Nunu says hi, Tashana. How you doing? What LOL? What me and Gamma do now? No, I'm just saying, y'all be on to me. Y'all are chosen ones. You know what I'm saying? Um, it's Gamma's World laughing and saying, "Hey, the new." No, that's karma for her. My first husband cheated on me with our wedding photographer from 13 years prior and got what? Got her pregnant? Oh my stars! That sounds like a story time. Tashana, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, my gosh. Nunu says, "Hi, Gamma. AP, thanks for being here, bro. Hello, Terrence, everyone in the chat." Tashana, oh no, right? That is crazy. Yo, that's low down, man. That is low down. Um, okay, y'all, I'm pressing the wrong buttons. I'm so not used to the laptop anymore. Hey Buki. I come to your channel after my morning prayer. It puts me in a good mood for the day. Thank you so much, Ashana. God bless you. AP says, "Hey, the new got the love emoji. That's so sweet." Tom says, "Hey, Terrence, the Channel Family Guy. God can really do it. You might feel weight of the world is on your shoulder, but there's nothing like being in the hands of the Lord." Amen. Amen. Tashana says, "I don't like it. I know of one, Vanessa Van Life. She is the worst." Shut, Tashana. No, you didn't just say Vanessa Van Life. Okay, I can't be on this app too long. I can't. You gotta stop, yo. You gotta stop. Let me tell you. Now that is what I mean by if that ain't one, I said I wasn't gonna call names, but Tashana, you gotta stop. Like you're in my mind right now. I'm not even kidding. But that's one of like many, all right? And there's some that we like now she's popular and she just got a lot of things going on and stuff. I mean, I ain't gonna lie, and I'm a dude, I'm gonna be honest, I ain't gonna lie. That woman's sexy as hell. Woo, she fine. She fine. And she got me. She got me. I was giving and giving, but that is so crazy. You said, Tashana, now we don't talk on the phone. Like honestly, like it just we communicate through our channels and stuff, and you put a comment and then I'll respond and all that. So none of this is set up. That is so apropos. That is so crazy that you would even say Vanessa Van Life. She is one of the worst ones. Now she is, but then there's others, and there's others that maybe we know even a little bit better on this app that does that. Even if it's somebody who goes a long time, say if they go 7 months, 8 months, let's just say a year, without asking people for, other than just, super chats and maybe drop their cash app every now and then. Or if you send monetary blessings, it'll be appreciative. It goes back to the channel. But then all of a sudden you pop up on here, you be like, I need $10,000 or I need this or I need that. Like, y'all, like, in my opinion, be careful. I've been scammed, all right? And it does not feel good. And I don't ever want anybody to feel that way. When I tell you, like, honest to God, I don't ever want anybody to feel that way when they come to my channel. I don't ever want, like, I know there's kids that watch. I know as people come on, they say, "Oh, I wish I can give you a super thanks. I wish I can give you a super chat. I wish I can give you a super sticker. I wish I could give you this gift." Like, but I don't have any money right now. I don't have this. And some people really get that, like, it's like their anxiety go through the roof. Y'all, you know what? I'm being so serious. What I would really appreciate, like, you could never give me $1 and stuff, but please watch the content. You know what I'm saying? Please comment. Please engage with one another and stuff. You guys, that literally does help. Like Gamma says it best, like every cent matters. Like I don't, and here's the deal. Like even if I were to get 1 or 2 cents, like okay, that's 1 or 2 cents more. Like I don't know about y'all, but I feel like people need to like become more grateful. All right, like honestly, become more grateful. I can't tell you how many times I have given to. I'm not gonna just say a homeless. I'm just gonna say I've given to a person on the side of the road or maybe at a 7-Eleven, and these people have turned their noses up and said, I don't want that, I want this, I want that, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, how, like, how are you gonna sit up here and think that you can now choose, but in a bigger picture, you're actually begging? We all know how the saying goes: beggars cannot be choosers. Like y'all, stop it. Just be grateful. Be grateful. My mom told me that a long time ago. Oh my gosh. My mom had, I forgot, Josie, you probably can help me out if you still in the chat, but I forgot. I don't, I forgot her name. Oh, this gonna drive me insane. But she would come, oh, she'll come to my mom's house, and she'll bring like, it's like these, is it macaroons? I just know I just couldn't stand them damn cookies. They had like coconut or some, I forgot. Anyway, like she'll bring those cookies and she'll be like, she'll give it to us and stuff. And I'll just be like, I don't want that. My mama said, boy, you know what, take it. You don't have to just eat it and stuff, but be respectful. It's just, you know what I'm saying? Like it's the thing of, you don't have to, if somebody's coming to you and giving you something and being kind to you, you don't have to be disrespectful. And if anything, if you really just don't want it or whatever stuff, be respectful with the way that you decline that, but don't be nasty about it. Don't be rude about it. That's something that she really instilled in us. Like it doesn't hurt to accept it. And then, you can just probably, gift that to somebody else who actually does like it or whatever. I know Keisha actually liked the cookies. I didn't like the cookies, but it's just it's the principle. And I think it's even on here where it's like, okay, for instance, I'm not gonna lie to you. Y'all know YouTube take 30+%. He'll probably be taking more as the months and stuff progress. But if somebody want to come on here, okay, Gemma, for instance, giving me a super chat, I am grateful for that. I'm not gonna say don't drop no super chats in my life. Don't drop any. Put everything here. Put everything here. If people, I can see if it's something that you're trying to get or you're trying to do and stuff, and maybe you can just probably already communicate that. Like, you guys, please just send everything to the Cash App. I understand that, but you don't have to be rude about it. You get what I'm saying? The delivery is everything, in my opinion. I just feel like I've gone to some people, channels too, and it's like, man, they were so rude about that. You know what I'm saying? And it's like some folks probably don't have a Cash App. I literally downloaded a Cash App because of YouTube. I never had a Cash App. I never knew anything about it. My main thing with money was when I sent my mom and dad money, it was like before Walmart to Walmart, I did MoneyGram and I did Western Union. And then now times have, changed and stuff, whatever. Like over the years, I just paid a little bit of extra money to do a wire transfer, from one bank to the next. And then Chime has incorporated their pay thing where you don't even need to be a Chime member, or you don't even have to have a Chime account for me to send you money. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's different ways to send things, there are different ways to do things, but how do you I don't know, how do people get the nerve to do that where they demand you do this and you do that? It just seems very suspect, very suspicious, and yeah, like, yo, Tashana, I ain't lying. Like, she's definitely one of them. And to be honest, like, I've actually stopped watching her And I know that, it's some other van life people and stuff, whatever. But I've actually I've even the slot channels and stuff. Like I love my slot community, but I stopped watching certain channels because now it's coming to this thing where it's just begging, begging, begging. Let me be very open. I was on the phone with I was driving here to St. Pete, and I was on the phone with uh um Jesus on with Tracy. And I was talking to her a little bit and stuff. And Tracy and we talk about this too and stuff. Like I said, I talked to Tracy, I talked to Hey Cherry Hey. Other than that, I'll just be on the phone, with family and my friends. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm talking about people who, in a sense, like it's nobody in particular, but it's just people who just always have their hands out. You know what I'm saying? They always have their hands out, and it's almost like they're always demanding pretty much like money or whatever. Like, it's so aggravating because this is not what this is meant to. Like I said, I keep saying to myself, I was like, people think it probably won't happen. I said, Google is gonna get shut down. Y'all know Google owns YouTube, and they're gonna shut us down. Like, because people come on here and that's all they're doing. You need to gotta be monetized now. You can just have your Cash App just plastered everywhere, and ain't nothing wrong with that and stuff. But it has to be. You have to at least be bringing something to the table. You know what I'm saying? You have to, like, I'm gonna need for you to be on live and have a live stream longer than 10 minutes. I'm gonna need you to, actually do something and be productive. Actually put some content out there. You can't just expect to come on and say, okay, I'm dropping my Cash App, send me money. If you don't, F you type of thing. That ain't the way to do it. It's not the way to do it. And even if some of those people aren't doing it like that and stuff, it's still, like I was telling Trace, I said, it's still crazy how people just using people. Like, when is this gonna stop? Stop using people. And I think it's important for people to stop doing that as a whole, because like I'm serious. Like, some of the people that's using people, I've supported them. And so I don't want folks to be like, oh wow, wait, he supported her and she over here begging for this and this and this and this and that. Like, well, oh, is he doing that? You know what I'm saying? Like, I just don't want that. And sometimes, it's like guilty, how they say it, by association. That's all I'm saying. But that is so crazy, Shauna. You said Vanessa Van Life. Man, when I tell you I used to watch her so much, I used to watch a lot of different slot channels too. But like I said, every time they come on, it's something. Y'all know my mom passed of cancer. I do not joke around about that. I do not joke around about cancer. I don't joke around about nothing with death. Y'all know I save lives for a living. My right hand to God, I save lives for a living. I do have a part of me that wants to get involved with mortuary. I think it would be such a blessing to be a part of that process too. But y'all know, like, I love helping people come from basically almost come from death. I've done so many things with hospitals and surgery centers where people come in and they're in a not so good situation. Like, I remember Michigan. It was a 14-year-old boy. I was in Jackson, Michigan, and his appendix burst. And he was, this kid, his lab work, the kid was dying, y'all. He was dying. Because when your appendix bursts, it sends, it's horrible. Like, it's like now you become septic. There's infections, like there's almost instantaneous infections, because you're talking about the pus and all that stuff that gets into the bloodstream, and sometimes it can be very fatal. And this kid was on the verge of death, and it was such a we forget laparoscopic. We had to cut him open and remove his appendix, his burst appendix. But y'all, a week later, that kid was discharged. And I'm telling you, it brings tears to my eyes now, because it's like, oh my gosh, his mom wrote this big letter to the surgery department. And it's like, y'all know I don't care about that. Like, I love it, but I'm not doing this to get verbal praises. All right. I love being a part of um, organizations and businesses that can actually help and not just okay, let's go to work and let's get all this money. And that's sad too. People just get involved with things and stuff because it's money. Like that's the main thing. Like when I got involved with this, I looked at the job. I looked at the job outlook. I look at the progression of the job. But the to be honest, it probably was like maybe the fourth, fifth thing I looked at was like not even kidding, was the salary from the job. That was never the main thing. Because think about it. You guys know, have you probably been at a job where it pays you probably the job that you were at maybe at one point in your life paid you so much money, but now you're at a job that doesn't pay you as much, but it's a better work-life balance, it's better structure. Maybe you are getting paid just as much, but you enjoy the company that you're around, or you enjoy what you're doing. But all I'm saying is money is not the main thing. And I guarantee you that. I know for a fact it's not. You want to have passion about what you're doing. And I feel like with that comes longevity. And that money is always going to be there. But like I said, yes, I had to stop dealing with a lot of people on here because I feel like um it was always a handout thing. You know what I'm saying? Like you got your hands out, but when you're high up to the mountain, you ain't, and there's other people probably got their hands out, you're not giving anything, not even your time. Y'all know what I'm saying? There's people that pop in because I can't be none of us can be in none of us can be in everybody's live stream every single day. None of us. But y'all know what and then they go. You're not even supporting that content curator. You ain't even supporting them because you're literally not watching their stuff. Like you're not. You be like, oh, I'm always in the bushes and stuff. Well, sometimes I don't mind the bushes to step out of the bushes because you know is a good that's a really good way for you to support the channel without having to send money or become a member or do this. Actually support, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm not expecting you to be in a live stream. I'm not expecting for you to comment 10 times on a video. I'm not expecting for you to comment on every single video. I'm expecting and I'm being honest. I'm expecting for you to come around every now and then at least. You know what I'm saying? Like, really, really, really look at it from a different perspective. I think that says a lot about their personal life. This is definitely a job. YouTube makes ways for us to make money outside of views. And when you connect with your audience, they know how to bless you. Absolutely, Gamma. Nunu said, thanks, YouTube time. How you doing? Tashana Hines, Trucker White says, Gamma, yes, I am working my way in. I made my 1,000 subs. But every time you post, you aren't begging. I've watched your channel and it's nothing like it's nothing like hers. Thank you so much, Ashana. God bless you. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. It's so crazy you said Vanessa, man. Life. That is crazy because I'm telling you, like, yo, no shade to her. I'm not throwing shade, but I'm just in my head, like, what is she doing? But you know what? You're putting on the heartstrings of people who have heartstrings like mine. Like, y'all, when I tell y'all, I'm not trying to just keep repeating myself, but there are people on this app that know. They know because it wouldn't have faked Terrence. I was dropping hundreds in people live streams like it was nothing. Like my right-handed guy, Keith Jenkins, he did the same thing. We still give, but we give, like, I would say at this moment now, especially with the economy, like we were easily given $5, $6, $7,000 a month. Y'all, I don't make all the money in the world, but I must say I was getting checks at that time from YouTube. Some of them checks was $3,000, some of them were $2,900. My biggest one was a little bit over $4,000, and that was, that's in a month, and that's a blessing. I'm gonna be, like I said, I got off the subject. Y'all got to keep me on the subject. Y'all know I talk 1,000 miles per hour, but I'm gonna be very, very transparent. My check from YouTube, but again, y'all gotta understand, I do a lot of shorts, and sometimes that the reels per minute, that RPM, all those things changes, right? your views, all those, the money changes is not the same, but I feel like I did pretty well and stuff, but I'm not making $10,000-$20,000 a month. But I made over $1,500 last month. All right. So I say last month, but I guess that is right because I got paid on the 21st of this month. I got paid for last month. But my right-handed God, you guys, I know for a fact I've already given probably like $2,000 back to YouTube with a lot of people. It's people that I'm a part of, you guys, that y'all are not even. It's so many people like in the medical field. It's so many people in the slot community. It's so many people in the um uh like science community, math community. You know what I'm saying? Things that like a lot of like the not to grow it yourself, but the resale. A lot of people, a lot of y'all ain't watching it and stuff. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to say y'all people that are in here and stuff looking at the drum and stuff. Lord knows I be looking at some of them, like I said, the Tasha K and some of those other, channels and stuff, whatever. And even some of the slot channels, even some of them are drama, but I'm just saying, like, a lot of people, you like what you like. You're going to look at what you look at. You know what I'm saying? Some people may look at Peach McIntyre as drama. She does have a lot going on in her life and stuff, but y'all know I love that woman's channel. I love her. I love everything about her. I think she's exceptional. At the end of the day, you're going to watch what you watch. You're going to support what you support. But all I'm saying is I've given, Lord knows, what I made, which is a blessing, and I'm never going to say that that's not. Because even to make $100, which is a threshold on YouTube, is a blessing. To make $100 a month is a blessing, But when you giving so much, and I'm not saying, okay, I'm giving this much, I'm giving double what I'm making, so I better receive. No, I'm not asking for nothing. All I'm just saying is, it's people that are doing that. I know Mr. Beast in certain situations, a lot of people on here in situations and stuff, but that's why I said we got to be careful. Let me just tell you this, like, I've learned my lesson, and when I say this, I'm being so serious. I learned my lesson that everybody here, and I'm just gonna be real, everybody here is not really rocking with you. And if they claim they're rocking with you, they're probably rocking with you at times because of what you have, what you're able to bring to the table. You know what I'm saying? I have seen this, and like I can attest. I can literally say this with Is Gamma's World, Hey Cherry Hey, with Loving Me Tracy Anderson. I cannot send this, or joining with Kiki. I cannot send this. I cannot go to the lives or do this because I don't go to everybody's live streams. I don't be on everybody's channels every single day. It's just highly impossible, especially when I really do have a career. I'm not making an excuse. I'm just being real. But at the end of the day, these people they're not shortchanging me. They ain't bashing me. Now, I've had people in the past, God is my witness, that because I didn't go to their channel and they were probably doing a premiere, they was doing this. Oh, you went over there, you went this, or blah, 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 blah. It's like, but you forgot last month when I made it to your channel with your birthday, and I gave you $200. I gave you $100. I gave you $100 because that mofo said he read the whole live stream, and I gave you, and you might probably want to go obviously get the full $100 from YouTube, but I gave your ass $100 also to your Zelle, and I know you're gonna get the whole $100 from the Zelle. But my point is, it's like, I'm not asking for anything in return. What I'm trying to convey and I'm trying to get through to people is, hey, I support it. And maybe I can't support every single live stream. Maybe I can't give money every single time, but I am going to give. And even if it's a little bit of my time, it's going to be more than a minute. Even if I do come in and I just be like, oh, hey, blah, 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 for 5-10 minutes, and then you don't hear from me. You don't hear from me. That don't mean that I necessarily just left. I can still have you running. I probably popped over to, if you're a monetized channel, 9 times out of 10, I probably popped over to some of your shorts. I'm probably going to send you a super thanks, a little small cash app or whatever. It's just, it ain't even got to be about money, but I'm just like I said, I'm over the people. Like, I've learned my lesson, but I'm over the people who just use this app not as a ways to come up, but a way in ways of using people. It's okay to ask people for money. It's okay to we all fall short sometimes. But Lord is my witness, when I feel short, like even last year, okay, Terrence and eat crab legs and steak and potatoes. Other unless Keisha or Josie cooked me some, I didn't go and buy that. I wasn't eating oxtails. I was having bologna and cheese sandwiches. I was having grilled cheese sandwiches. I wasn't buying as some y'all even see now. I used to like yes, I love keto bread. Hero bread I feel like is still the best. It's still the best. But hero bread is expensive. I know it's expensive for even you guys. Like it's expensive. It is. And I was trying to like, I was on their case, sending them all these letters trying to get this sponsorship with Hero Bread, so you guys can potentially order if you want, and you can get a good discount. They didn't give me a discount. I can't keep affording this and stuff because it is cheaper keto bread, just like Nature's Own, which is still expensive, but it's like a third of the cost of Hero Bread. So I'm gonna get that. Y'all see, I'm getting that more. Like I'm all about saving money. I'm all about now if it's something I want, I'm gonna get, okay, but I'm gonna work hard for it. And if I can't get it, I'm not gonna have it. So somebody said, damn, who I don't know, somebody was like, and y'all can't see the comment because they put some curse words in there and YouTube hides it, but I can see it. It was it was a comment on I went to Publix earlier today and I bought like, I don't even know how many I got, but I know I bought over 20 of them. And somebody was like, damn, you big balling, buying all those or whatever stuff. That's ridiculous. You need to save some for other people. It's like, okay, there's a plethora of Celsius drinks. But if they don't put a max on on a certain flavor, I'm gonna buy as many as I can, because I know that I'm gonna keep going back to the store, and then potentially I'm driving from the hospital to the condo to the Publix. I'm wasting gas with it. I'm wasting time where I can just have them in my fridge. I can be stockpiled up. It's just like couponing, extreme couponing. You know how many people buy like 20 things of toilet paper, 40 things of laundry detergent, dish detergent. You stockpile, you pile up on it. And like, I wouldn't do it with milk that's going to expire, but I'll do it with those Celsius drinks that's probably not going to expire like from a year or two from now. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you keep them in a nice place. All I'm saying is there's no harm in that. But no, I don't have all the money in the world because I got that. But I couldn't always afford to buy these energy drinks and stuff. And when I couldn't buy it, what did Terrence do? I got me I got what would we do with some of my dad? We would get a bottle or something and fill it up from the hydrant, get that Kool-Aid packet, get the off-brand sugar, make you some Kool-Aid. You know what I'm saying? And then we would live off of that for I don't know how long. You know what I'm saying? Until my mom and dad got some money and stuff. They was able to go get the Sunny Delight. You know what I'm saying? Well, some people say that's cheap. That's just cheap juice and stuff. But for us, it's like it's a blessing. All I'm saying is it's sometimes you just have to go without, or you just have to compromise. You have to somehow make ends meet. And I'm like, whatever happened to that? Whatever happened to making ends meet before you come on here and use your power, all right? And your power and your platform, and put people in a situation where they feel like, okay, well, I'm rocking with him, I'm rocking with her. So I don't want them to be upset with me. So let me give. Let me give them, when some of these people who are giving probably don't have that much to give. And it's irritating. It's irritating to keep saying this day in, day out. It gets old. You don't have mods, but people who do mods remind the chat about the ways to support. But sometimes new subs don't know. So to mention that super sticker, chat is is the limit. Like, let me drop this, please. Okay, gotcha. Gifted memberships are a great way to help to build Terrence community. And if you have been gifted, it's appreciated if you continue your gifted membership after the free 30 days. Gamma, go sit down. Come on now. You're talking about professionalism, precision. Look how beautiful you said that. Hell, I want to continue my gifted membership. Super chats, super stickers, and gifts are appreciated if you are on this replay. Super thanks are a great surprise to the host. Wow. Gamma, I love it. Super chats, super stickers, and gifts are appreciated if you are on this replay. Super thanks are a great surprise to the host. Gamma, I love that. I think that's incredible. Fred is Medina. Hi, how you doing? Those are some of the things I drop for people. I drop for channels I mod for. I know that you no longer do mods, but do you mind if I drop those messages in your chat from time to time? Gamma, absolutely. Gamma, I would appreciate it if you did. And you know what? I'm not a mod in some people's channels and stuff, and I even say, hey, it's okay to send super thanks, and sometimes I'm not gonna lie. I kick it off by sending those gifts, by sending super chats, and I'm just keeping it real. Sometimes people forget that, okay, when you watching a monetized channel, they may forget that $. So those reminders are absolutely necessary and it's cool. But see, that I think that's what true content creators really do anyway. What I'm saying is somebody coming on here periodically, time to time, and being like, oh, well, we fell on hard times. We fell on hard times. Now you still stuffing your face with all these damn blue crabs and these crab legs and stuff. You still stuffing your face with that, and you stuff your face with some meals that I would look at as like, okay, well, dang, that's something that's special. Like, hell, I myself, I can eat oxtails every day, but I can't afford oxtails every day here myself. You know what I'm saying? But also, if I could, let me just say this: if I find myself eating oxtails every day, and then I'm coming on here, let me say I go to Miss Mildred's, which she was out on Friday. But if I go to Miss Mildred's and I get oxtails and I'm getting them every single day, but then I come on here and be like, I'm gonna need y'all to send me 1,500 because I ain't got no money. I ain't got this. I ain't got that. Like, come on. Or if I want to go and gamble. I want to go gamble $3,000 away. I want to go gamble $4,000. But then I lose all my money and I come on live and be like, I need y'all to, give me this. And this is why I respect Peach McIntyre so much. Even if she came on and said, I want everybody to give me $1. Well, damn, you know what? I love that. Hell, when she did that day, I sent her $100 to her Cash App. I sent her $100 on the live stream. People calling me idiots and crazy in this. But also, you got to understand, look at what she did. She put everything on her website on sale. She basically was giving classes away for pennies on the dollar. You know what I'm saying? Like she has merchandise. She was selling things, digital products. It's a service. It's a service she's providing. It's not just I'm coming on here. And yes, she's a personality. We all are in a sense. But she's also bringing other stuff to the table. So that's why, like, okay, it's easy for me to give. Gamma, you coming on here. I love your channel. You do those did you knows, and you coming on here and you showing this, you showing that. You're passionate about your channel. You're informative. Like the whole thing with what blew my mind was like with the poly and the monogamous and this and that, and like the live stream that you had, like that was intense. It was amazing. It was very informative. It was very educational. Actually quite surprising. Those things for me, it adds to my intellect. Like I love that. Like I love that. I love Tashana. Like, I know you may think, okay, well, my little videos, your videos are amazing. You and your husband, y'all are on the road and stuff, whatever. And look at some of the things that you're cooking, that you're making, that you're doing. And when you did the spam, I'm like, oh my gosh, it was so nostalgic. I watched that video like 4 or 5 times. It was so awesome. I think it's incredible. It's hard work. And maybe it's something where, okay, some of these videos are 15 seconds, 30 seconds, a minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, but so much goes into them. And that's why I have so much respect for people who do this. But with all that being said, to come on, even if you are an amazing, exceptional editor, and you do come on and you do bring certain things to the table, but it's I don't think that it's appropriate to come on here and just absolutely just flat out right just beg people. I don't think it's appropriate. But like I said, I know people are gonna feel some kind of way about this, or maybe they think that I'm targeting certain people, and I'm not. All I'm saying is I think as a content curator, we need to be careful. And for me, I've learned my lesson. Now watch, okay, in the future, it's probably gonna happen to a few people who are out here now begging. And then when people come on, and they start saying, okay, you're a scammer, you this, you that, you this, because of your life or what you're doing. I mean, I'm gonna be honest. I mean, they kind of have a right to do that because that's kind of what you're doing. And it's not even kind of, that's what you're doing. And also, I don't know, like we talk about gift of discernment, we talk about how we feel about things and stuff. You guys, let's stop lying to ourselves. We know who doing right and who doing wrong. And if you're gonna, and I'm gonna sit back and I'm gonna be honest, if you're going to just let these people do that and sit back, that's a problem. I feel like folks who really are rocking with certain people, that's why I say Sheila Smith is one of them. I ain't lying. She gonna tell me when I'm right. She gonna tell me when I'm wrong. You need to have people hate Cherry hate when I'm right, when I'm wrong. My sister when I'm right, when I'm wrong. It at the end of the day, you need to rock with people who gonna really be your friends, who gonna really tell you when you like Gamma. We were conversating on the video that I did, the little video I was talking about. Professional. You might disagree with certain things. I might disagree with this. We agree with this. We agree with that. But we keep it 100 and we keep it professional and respectful. And I think that's just all we need to do. And that's all I'm saying. Like again, this isn't me coming on trying to pick a fight. It's me just basically saying, okay, be mindful of things. And if you're really saying that you've learned lessons in the past, well, you're not going to keep doing the same thing, because you're doing the same things, those same things, okay, those same actions, you're going to get the same results. So change that. Change your whole mindset about what you're doing. And have you really worked hard, and have you really put aside things, and have you really tried to, I'm not gonna, I ain't gonna buy this type of food. I ain't gonna do this. I ain't gonna do this. Or I'm not gonna do this. Or I'm gonna chill out. We ain't gonna go on a little vacation. We gonna do this. Have you really done that? And if you really haven't and stuff, you can't really tell, if you can't tell yourself, okay, I've exhausted everything and stuff, well, then you haven't done everything that's necessary. You haven't checked all the boxes. You know what I'm saying? But maybe that's just me though. Maybe that's just the way that I think about things. I think that it's easy for some people to get on here and to manipulate people and to use people. And I just don't like that. I don't like that. Those are some of the things. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I got you. But you are more than welcome to do that, Gamma. Thank you so much. I don't want to disrespect your chat, but I do know this is a business, and I like giving people a little push to support us as country crazy. If you would rather, if I not, I definitely Gamma. I would love for you to, honestly. Cherry has in the past too. She has done exactly what you were, how you dropped it in the chat. Yeah, that's fine. I know Dwayne A. Simmons is gaming do it time to time. Y'all, I do not mind that. I don't think it's any harm in that. Okay, yes, Tashana, thanks for your support and congrats on your 1K. Yes, congrats, Tashana. Tashana, what I keep telling you is don't stop, can't stop, won't stop. I'm being serious. I know that may sound cheesy, but do not stop. I don't care. Like I said, I got people talking about something, you weird, you're crazy, you this. I'm gonna post more videos about them saying that to me. It will never ever stop my grind. Same with surgery. It will never stop my grind. I don't care. Somebody was like, oh, look at this fat ass playing tennis. Oh, and your point. Hell, this fat ass was fatter than this. Okay. It didn't stop me. I've had parents talk about me when I was at districts And when I was at States and I was beating a child ass. I was kicking their butt on the tennis court, and they talking about how fat and how out of shape I look, and how basically how I look and stuff, whatever. And I'm like, meanwhile, your child lost against me, But again, it is what it is. I have. Let me tell you, it's one thing to have strangers, but I have people in my family, like not immediate, but on down the line, that don't even support me. So it's like it shouldn't come as a shock. Tashana, are you monetized? Tom says Robin Peter to pay Paul. My pops used to say, "What sense does that make you borrowing to give to owe somebody else?" Let me tell you. You know what, Tom? You know what really what's happening now is those people that are trying to say they borrowing money, they ain't never gonna get that money back to the people. So if y'all sitting up here giving people money, I'm just keeping it real. Or let me just say this: having in the mindset of, okay, people borrow money from you, you're not gonna get that money back 9 times out of 10. And then if they really do have to pay somebody else, they're not gonna pay people with that money. They're gonna go and do things with that money. They're gonna go and do things that at the end of the day, it's not gonna be into your business, because now you giving them your money. So it's their money now. It's not, you don't have control over what they do with the money that you giving them, because now it's theirs. But all I'm saying is you don't have any say in it. So, but you think they're going to sit up here and do right by that? I don't think so. What I meant is sometimes she would pay and keep electric on, but then the gas would be cut off for a minute. We can boil water for baths and use a space heater. Tashana, I don't. You don't understand how much I respect you. Y'all, I'm sitting up here. I'm in this hotel. I'm in a cheap hotel, by the way, because I know some people say, "Oh, look, why does he live in this hole?" When I travel around the country, look, he at this little cheap place. He here, like, y'all. I ain't getting bit by bed bugs. It ain't no hoe, which is from time to time I wouldn't mind them knocking the door, but ain't no prostitute knocking the door. It ain't. I don't know the sirens. Sirens just I can hear sirens I hear sirens back when I'm back at home in Fort Myers. And I live in a very beautiful neighborhood. I'm talking about multi-million-dollar homes that's right across the street from me. Multi-million-dollar homes right across the street from the condo that I stay at. And I hear sirens all the time. So it is what it is. But I love Shana, the fact that you said that, because I'm telling you, we know that. When I say we, I'm talking about my sisters and myself. We know that feeling. Like I said, I can sit in this hotel and I can automatically start up the truck. I can run to the 7-Eleven and go grab sugar-free stuff, of course. Okay, don't get me. But I can just run out, like I feel like I'm free. I can go get this. I can go get this. I don't have everything in the world, but I can go get some things. And like I said, I'm gonna go out. And have a few dollars in my pocket and all that good stuff, and that feels good. But I remember when it's like, oh my gosh, like didn't even have a dime, right? And like boiling the water with the gas, boiling water and with electric, yeah, with the electric, and then pouring it over in the tub. Putting a little bit of cold water in there and stuff, whatever, then pouring it over in the tub, and then us taking baths, right before school. What's some other thing my dad, my mom did? Like I said, my dad, he was big on rice. Josie loves rice to this day. I love rice too, but y'all know I do cauliflower rice. Because if I don't, look, I'm big, but I'm gonna be even bigger. We're gonna be back. We're gonna be back here. So, I'm doing the cauliflower rice, but honest to God, my dad would cook rice. He'd make butter rice or have it just without butter or sugar. And then we either put, salt and pepper, sugar, or butter on it or whatever, which me, I like with all three of them on it. But that was a big thing, and it's something that would last. You get things that last, but all I'm saying is people, they don't understand hardship. I will never forget where I came from. And I would never want to, like I said, I would never want to put people in the bind where I feel like, okay, because I've gone through so many things, because I've gone through so many things. It's like, oh, okay, well, I got people in here that okay would give. Well, let me see how much I can get from them. I don't know, y'all. Maybe I'm going about this the wrong way, but also, you know how you just got that feeling in the pit of your stomach, y'all. I'm telling y'all, I feel like I'm gonna be honest. Most times that I've seen this on this app, YouTube in particular, like it's just a bunch of scamming going on. And it's sad, but it's true. It's a bunch of scamming going on because people know that some people really do got it and they feel like, well, they got it. Well, if they got it, I got it. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like, let's stop that. It shouldn't be that. Time so she would, in other words, take from the gas bill money to pay the electric. I understand what you mean, but my pops was just so old school. Yeah, I can definitely dig it, Tom. It's Gamma's World said, yes, I pay for the entertainment someone gives me, just like if I were to pay for cable or show, etc. Exactly. Times show. Um, that was the great thing about our mothers and grandmothers back in the day. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry, y'all. Back in the day. Hey Tracy, how you doing? Um, I'm gonna go back to time. Oh, wait. That was a great thing about our mothers and grandmothers. Back in the day, they can take something so small and turning it into something so big. Absolutely. And Gamma, I love how we think alike in that area. It's Gamma's world. That's what Shoshana said. She said, in Gamma, I love how we think like alike in that area. It's Gamma's world said, I know when my channel was so much newer, you dropped $100 in my chat. You were the first and only to do it, but I always be forever grateful for that. Oh, Gamma, thank you so much. Well, you know what? It won't be the last time, Gamma. I can guarantee you that, all right? Now, hell, either in your chat or in your cash app, but it won't be the last time, all right? We're going to make sure of it. Gamma, you are deserving of so much, all right? I don't give a fuck what anybody is saying. Now, ain't nobody saying that to me. I'm just saying I don't care what anybody says. Someone of your statue, someone of your grace and your love, you deserve so much, Gamma. I appreciate you so much. And I'm not just saying this. I promise you I do. And I hope and pray that my actions, not just with money and stuff, but just, every time that I hop over, every few times, because I know, like, I feel like you support me so much, and I try to get to some of yours, and sometimes I don't and stuff, but I really you inspire me. I'm admired by your tenacity. Like, you're a freaking awesome Glamma. Like, you're amazing. You rock. You're going through so many things. And Tashana, like what you just shared with me with having lost a child, y'all don't understand like how incredible y'all are. Like, y'all are so incredible. And I just like those are the things that keep me pushing. Maybe like Lord knows I very seldom do it, but maybe I'm gonna hit the snooze on the alarm button. But it's like, I got people like you guys that are, tackling life and going through so much in life. Let me get my ass up. Let me get my ass up and let me go put my stamp and my mark on this world. And that's why I say I feel like, God brings so many people into your life where it really does motivate you, inspire you, uplift you, encourage you to do better. Even if it's just a little bit by little bit every day, just to do better. And I appreciate y'all. I really do. And that's just so kind of you, Gamma. That's so kind of you for you to say that. It's Gamma's World said, right, Deshauna, why can't we just support each other? Absolutely. I'm telling you, I kid you not. I kid you not. That's when I first started this and stuff, I'm just in my head like, I still get the thing where I can't stop supporting people financially. I ain't gonna lie. I just love it. It fills me up. And also it really does. I love it when it's like people like just when they jump on that bandwagon. And I love to see it in multiple channels. Like, let's support each other. If we all support each other, like, we all got it. We all can get it. That's why I said, Gamma, I will never ever forget you saying a collaboration of communities. Your people are my people are your people. Uh, all of our people are all of ours. And we all have to be supportive. and respectful of one another. And I just think that's so beautiful. Like, why can't I, not trying to sound like Papa Teresa, but why can't the world be that way? Why can't we just, okay, if you don't want to rock with somebody, don't rock with them, but you ain't got to hate on them. You ain't got to sit up here and tell the next person, don't go over there. You realize how many people stop coming to my channel because this one ugly ass demon, by the way, she an ugly ass demon. And yes, I'm saying it right here live right now. Ugly ass demon told people, oh, Terrence this, Terrence that. Don't go do this. Don't go do this. Now, you first started out saying, oh, I love him and this and this and this and that. When I was giving you all this money, it was fine. But then when I stopped doing that and I confronted you about some things, you got so angry. And I did the confronting offline. I never, ever did any kind of confronting. Never did anything initially. Like I said, y'all, I'm somebody who don't clap. I'll clap back. I don't clap front. My mom always said, don't you throw the front, don't you throw the first punch. Don't you. I don't want you to do that ever. Because at the end of the day, it's gonna be when I'm protecting myself, it's self-defense. And that's the same with YouTube. I don't come on here starting none. Even this live stream right now, I'm not picking at people. I hope a light bulb comes on and people realize, well, damn, you know what? Let me stop my foolishness. Let me stop this scamming. Let me stop this. Because if you actually stop and you sit and think about it, do you realize how much more blessings you will receive if you just really stop all the damn begging and scamming? Like, okay, these cookies that I got are $5.19. If I didn't have the damn money to buy them, I'm not going to get them. Just that simple. If I didn't have the money to buy the damn cookies, I'm not going to get them. I don't have to come on here and be like, can y'all give me $5.19 to buy the cookies? No. Because you know what? I'll eventually get the damn cookies. I'll eventually, make money some kind of way. I'll get them. And when God says I'm able to get them, I'll get them. It's a reason why, the world is like that. Everything can't be at your fingertips. The richest of the rich people don't have everything in the world. Ha! You hear what I'm saying? The richest of the rich people don't have everything in the world. Don't have everything in the world. Now think about somebody who is super, super rich, super wealthy, and they've lost kids, they've lost so much and stuff, whatever. Things that money can't even buy, right? But then the person that's like freaking homeless is healthier than the fastest man in the world, the fastest man in the world. I don't know exactly what God has in store, but all I know is I'm going to continue to pray. I'll fast, from time to time. I'll try my best to clear my mind. I'm going to try my best to do right by people. Yes, I probably cursed out with Tracy. I was on the phone earlier and I was cussing people out in my car, not flipping them off or putting the window down because I ain't trying to get shot. But real talk, I'm not perfect, but all I'm saying is, all jokes aside, I'm going to try to be the best that I can be. And I'm going to try and come on here and just and show people, okay, I'm going to show you better than I can tell you what I believe in. And hopefully by me depicting that, right, me showing you that, you realize, okay, wow, this dude is really genuine. Like, I'm not on here trying to break your bank, scam you out of anything. Yes, I might want to do a course or something one day or do something, where I could probably make a little bit more money. I can make a little bit more, but it's going to be a service, you guys. Just as if, like, like Gamma said, okay, well, I'm paying. This is like me paying for cable, and I'm watching this entertainment. But so that's what it is. You just can't come on and expect people to just sit up here, I don't know, and just like stare at you're staring at a wall and it's just like, okay, whatever. No, like you got to bring something to the table. At times it's okay to do those things, but you got to bring something to the table. That's really the gist of what I'm getting at. I sub to her channel and everything. I just started noticing little things that kept adding up. I always heard too many coincidence ain't coincidence. It's fact. Oh yeah. I use a certain card for YouTube so I don't get scammed. Wow. What's so crazy? You say this is Shauna because I've used my Chime and my Chime account. I have a Chime Actually, I have it on me right now. Chime in my Wells Fargo. I actually can show it, if to be honest, because those cards now, I have two new debit cards that's coming in the mail soon, but those cards I got now are no good. I do have the digital wallet, but I'm telling you, I've used both of them on here, and I'm like, is something going on? Like, because all of a sudden I'm getting these text messages through the night, 1 p.m., 11 a.m., well, 11 p.m., 1 p.m., 12 a.m. Like, oh, some like, did you just use your card in San Francisco? Did you just use your card in Albuquerque, New Mexico? I'm like, I've been to those places, but I'm for sure not in those places at the moment. And I don't understand that. So yeah, I do think there is some type of fishy stuff going on with Google, with YouTube, and my right handed guy, I actually hit up Google support about that. I hit them up about that. I use a search. Okay, so I read that, but seriously, you just said that I was gonna start cash apping um content creators I support. Most of the time when I do it in the chat, I'm trying to encourage the chat to follow suit and support. Exactly. Yes, Gamma, that's what I do. Is as you said, I am a moderator for a few of my fellow content creators, and I usually open the chat with an anonymous super sticker, right? That's love, Shauna. You know what? Think about if you had two people in your channel, like two people every single time you go live, and they sent $1 every single time, or every other time, or whatever stuff. I'm telling you guys, like everybody will be good. Everybody will be good. But then y'all probably witness too. You have the people that want to receive, and never give even their time. They don't even want to give their time, which is like so sad. I don't know. It's interesting to me the fact that people do that. It makes me feel like someone that wants to give but doesn't have much can see that even $1 matters. Absolutely. Tashana, absolutely. And it does matter. It does matter. Thanks. A good point, Tashana. I have a friend that owns a funeral home. Wow. That's amazing. That's amazing. My mom passed July 5th, 2022, and she passed from spinal cancer that spread to her brain. I'm still not together. Wow, Tashana, I'm just so sorry to hear that. Lord, that damn cancer. Like I said, I'll never use that to gain anything from anybody. You know what I'm saying? Let me tell you how serious I am about that. Gamma, thank you so much for that. You gifted 5 memberships. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much for gifting. No, get your big ass up. Thank you so much, Gamma. God bless you for that. That is so sweet of you. Um, Wow, that is so nice. Thank you for that. I was gonna say, like my mom, she took gencitabine and Taxotere. I said this before a while back. Y'all know my mom passed of ovarian cancer in 2016. She was diagnosed in March and she passed May 3rd. It was really, really quick. She had 2 rounds of chemo, but that second round of chemo was Taxotere. Now, Taxotere, my mom knew about this. I read up on both of them. She read up on it. We discussed it and all that stuff. She knew what could potentially happen. But Taxotere it's that chemo. It's the chemo. It's the medicine that basically permanent hair loss. You know how some of these drugs, like you do the chemo, radiology, your hair falls out, but then your hair grows back. With that Taxotere, potentially, say if someone was to um, beat the cancer, right, they potentially probably would never be able to regrow their hair back because of Taxotere. Now, my mom signed off on that. She knew that was a possibility. But then now, fast forward later, you have these lawsuits that's out. I said, and people were like, well, if your mom took that, like I had one ex friend, your mom, like, oh my gosh, she kept hitting me up every time someone would come out on TV. It pissed me off. Your mom passed the cancer. You probably get millions from this. And I'm like, okay, I'm not interested. If it was something that I feel like, and now I know, Gamma, you know how I feel about this. If it's something that I feel like a hospital, there was some type of malpractice involved. Oh hell no. But I must say, my mom was taken very well care of, and I knew as I knew as time progressed, I said, "Oh my gosh, my mom is just not doing well," you know. And then I also knew with the morphine because she wasn't feeling great, and just kept with the morphine. And I even saw it in myself. Like at one point, it does click. It's like, okay, her vitals are dropping, but she's at she's so peaceful. She's not in pain. But my point is like my mom had a full head of hair, but I told y'all I had a dream that she came to me. Oh, I'm bald headed. You don't have to get a damn wig. I don't want no wig. And I just, I, it just, she came to me. I must say that really did happen. So Keisha Joseph, because I ain't know nobody, I ain't know nothing about no damn wig. Still don't know about no damn wig. But they end up getting a nice wig and stuff, whatever. She looked really nice, um, uh, how she looked real nice, like she was sleeping. Um, but I had this one ex friend. She was like, "Oh yeah, your mom she died of cancer. Did she take that? Did she take this? Did she take?" And it's like, just stop it. Like, you have some of those people that just wanna come up any kind of way. Them be the same people that know the damn coffee how to McDonald's and wanted to follow them. They wanted to follow them so they can sue McDonald's. And y'all know people are sue happy. But that was never my mom. Now, Lord is my witness. It was my mom older sister, Ty. Now, she sued people. That woman probably sued people probably 40 times in her life. She sued. But my mom wasn't about that, and I wasn't about that. I want my mom to be at peace, and I know she's at peace. And also, I must say, if one day I am still looking into it with far as ovarian cancer and stuff. Um, with with the talcum powder and things and stuff, whatever. I am still looking into things like that because my mom used that profusely, religiously. Now that is something that I'm looking at and stuff. My dad knows, my sister knows. I have all my mom, information, all that stuff, whatever. But at the end of the day, I'm not trying to sit up here. Let me just get rich. No. That's not what it's about. It's about awareness. It's about righting wrongs, and a lot of these things and stuff that people do consume and stuff. It's not good for you. But we also now know that by law they have to tell you that, hey, this is carcinogenic. It has cancer cells in it. The meat that we eat has cancer cells. Like the things that we intake has cancer cells, has this. So they have to they have to let us know that as a people. But all I'm saying is, even with that, my mom losing her hair, I'm not trying to get to the first train to the attorney office, whatever. Like that's just not me. But anyway, but I appreciate y'all so much. And again, I'm sorry for anybody who has ever lost anybody. I really am. It's so rough. It is so rough. And I must say this, I appreciate the fact that because of you guys sharing this and you've gone through so much of stuff and you still using that as like it's like you're using that in a sense of it's remarkable because you're blessing others by what you've gone through. You're uplifting other people. You're encouraging people. You've gone through so much and you've gotten through that. So when somebody else goes through those things, you can encourage them. And that's the way you do it. You don't sit up here and because you go through these things and these losses and you take these losses and you deal with these things, you don't just, oh my gosh, I need this, I need that, I need this. And sometimes we do need things, but it it doesn't have to be in every occurrence, every time something that occurs, right? That doesn't have to be the main form of action. You get what I'm saying? Let me just run to people. Let me get this. Let me get that. It doesn't have to be that. It doesn't. Yeah, see, I love being in the lab. I retired early from being attacked by a dog. Lots of nerve damage in my right hand. Wow. Tashana, you've been through so much. I apologize. But I must say you are just remarkable. Again, I appreciate all of your time, all of your service. That's so amazing. One of my subscribers is a mortician. She has a channel as well. It's Me Chrissy. She's a mortician. I know It's Me Chrissy. Are you serious? Wow. Yeah, because she has that woman has beautiful skin and she has like a short haircut. I did not know she was a mortician. Wow, I did not know that. You just like that's just wild to me. You know, I really I'm so amazed at mortuary science. I think it's incredible. I think it just takes for special people to do all the things that we do. You know what I'm saying? Like somebody was like, "Oh my gosh, like you actually do that?" Like I was doing an RQI with the chest compression. I said I've given chest compressions like downtown Tampa a few times actually with the people that have overdosed. Now I didn't do mouth to mouth chest. I did chest compressions. I didn't, because now you guys realize you to protect yourself. This is even before COVID. This is way before COVID. But to protect yourself, you can just give chest compressions. You don't have to administer breaths. But I do in my cars, I actually do carry what you would call like a two-way mask where I actually can put it on someone's face, blow in it, actually put the mask over their nose and their mouth and blow in it and administer them breaths without putting my lips on theirs. And not to sound weird, but Lord forbid my nieces and my nephews or people, but I would even do that for them. That's just me protecting myself, and then me protecting myself, and then and allowing for them to protect themselves. And that's just what it is. But you never know. Sometimes you're in a situation where that may not be the case. I remember I was driving from work one day, and I didn't have any. I did have gloves and stuff, but I didn't have any mask and stuff in my car. I had that black. I was in my black Denali then, and I remember driving from work, and I was on. I got off Martin Luther King Jr. and I was on Nebraska Avenue, and Lord knows that's a heavy drug populated, and this woman overdosed. Her husband and her were doing like drugs, and they had this Cadillac DeVille. Um, she had fell beside the car, the driver's side actually, and she was like, like foaming at the mouth and stuff, whatever. And sure enough, people were running around. Nobody was doing anything and stuff, but I ran up to her. I was like, "Ma'am, ma'am, 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 ma'am." And at that point, like I said, she was foaming, but she had stopped breathing. You can even see white lady. You can see she's visually turning blue. And I started giving chest compressions. I'm telling you, y'all, I broke probably about 4, 5 of them on my damn ribs. I ain't lying. But before the paramedics got there, and I don't want to be on nobody camera. I don't want look. I'm a content creator. At the time, I was not doing content curating. I wasn't a content curator, but I don't want to be on nobody camera. I don't want to be interviewed. But at the time, like, so she started back. She started breathing. Post color came back to her face and everything. She came to like she was not breathing. I can guarantee you, she had no brachial pulse. She had no carotid pulse. She was not breathing. Okay. Now I am not a doctor. I cannot pronounce her dead, but the woman wasn't breathing. That's all I'm saying. But when she started breathing again, I turned her head to the side, and because you don't want her to aspirate. She got like it was a lot of stuff like foaming and other things and stuff, whatever. I ain't trying to be disgusting, but you don't want her to aspirate. So that's important too. Right-handed guy, the woman started breathing. She looked like she was alive. And the paramedics came up. As soon as they came up and stuff, whatever, I just got up. I left my car door open and I jumped back in my car and drove off. Right-handed guy, that happened. Hey Calypso, how you doing? I have 1, 2, 3 brothers. I am on 2 live right now. Okay. Hey, Tracy Gamma, if you ever catch my live, please drop it for me. Oh, yes, you do jump in our chat. Tashana, I will. Oh, good evening, chat. Oh, thank you for being here, Tracy. Y'all, I'm gonna have to go soon. Yes, channel gives me insight to what it's like to be out on the road. I've always wondered. Oh my gosh. Tashana, I told you that my brother-in-law, Jamon, Jamon Sr., but Jamon has his own trucking company. And I said, he keep telling me, bro, get your CDL. I'm like, I got to get my CDL. That'd be so cool to do that. To step away from surgery from like 6 to 10, well, I say 6 to 10 minutes, 6 to 12 months maybe, and then just do truck driving. That'd be really cool. I love to be able to communicate. I have a channel called Agree to Disagree. The goal for the channel is to have hard conversation, being able to agree to disagree. Wow, that sounds amazing. I will give up everything but my cow rolls rice. I eat rice every day. Tashana, you ain't got to give up nothing. You skinny. You so skinny. You look so great. Hey, day one gonna wow. Day one gonna stay. Wow, okay, Leo Martinez. Oh shit, I got gifted membership. Go. Yes, thank you so much. Get your big ass up, Leo. Leo, you're a member. That's awesome. I'm finally cool. You've always been cool, Leo. You're welcome, Leo. Consider keeping up with your membership after the first 30 after the first free 30 days. Thank you so much, Gamma. I am writing a book. I am also going to do some long form story time videos. Wow, that would be amazing. I have the dog attack story on my page. Wow, that's awesome. Seriously. Welcome in, new members. You're gonna love it here. Thank you, Tashana. Oh my T. Thank God. Oh my T. Thank God you were there. Yeah, well, you know what? I look, I give all the praises to God, because I'm like, I'll be like, I don't know what the hell. I mean, like, I know what I'm doing, but it's just like, how? Because a surgery setting is so different. Even when somebody codes in surgery, everybody's there. The doctor, anesthesiologist, the doctor, the PAs, nurse practitioner. I'm there. We're taking chances, giving chest compressions. The patient's already, hooked up to the machine. The oxygen there, so nobody has to do mouth to mouth resuscitation. But in a it's different in a in like out from surgery. It's very different. It's so different. Like it's surreal, but yeah, that happened. That's happened. I have a few stories where it's like, what in the hell? Oh, Gamma said, what is cow rolls rice? Gamma's like, what is that? Mississippi Lady T, what? Oh my gosh, she was gifted the membership by Get Your Big Ass Up. Wow. Rage Queen. Oh, Ebony Murphy. Wow. So day one gonna stay. Leo Martinez, Mississippi Lady T, Rage Queen, and Ebony Murphy were gifted memberships by Get Your Big Ass Up. Thank you so much, Gamma. Yes, Gamma, exactly. I ain't a fool, and don't try to be like one. I love to give. I'm sure people think I have so much more than I have, but no, I just know who my God is, and He will always provide if I'm doing things His way. Amen. My dad was an extreme giver, and I am too. I'm just selective because I ain't no fool either. Absolutely. Love Me Tracy says support, little or big appreciation. Amen, Tracy. Thank you, Tracy, for all that you do. Tracy, Tashana said, Tracy, I am Haitian, Irish, and Choctaw. Rice and tasters, rice and taters, me, please. Is Gamma's World said, no, not saying it was your last time. Drop it at 100. I'm saying no other person has ever did it. Oh, no other person has ever did it? Wow. That's crazy. Wow. Well, I must say, in my time on YouTube, it has happened to me twice. I can say it happened to me twice, and you know what? That's a blessing. But that's incredible. But it for sure won't be your last. But I get what you're saying. Wow, so nobody ever did that. That's just, I don't understand that. I'm like, in my head, I go to these slot channels, and I get on there. I'll be like, they have like $10, $100 super chats. People be so. I mean, but hell, sometimes I be giving them $100 super chat, but they do be losing like $4,000, $5,000, $6,000 live. But sometimes depending on how their channel is, they can get that money back quick. But sometimes they don't get it back quick. But I appreciate y'all so much. I know I've lost a lot of you guys and stuff because when it's kind of getting a little later, right? I have got a $20 cash app twice from my subs for my birthday this year. Wow. I did get 1 to 249. Wow, that's amazing. You deserve that and more. You deserve that and more. Thank you again so much for gifting those memberships. If I can talk, Gamma. Thank you for that $9.99 super chat. I appreciate it. Tashana, thank you for being here. Thank you for all that you do. Like honestly, and God bless y'all. Y'all have been through so much. And I thank y'all for taking the time to listen to me and truly listen to me and understand that I'm not going live to pick. I'm going live to hopefully, kind of shed some light on people and just be like, you know what, just be careful, be mindful. Like I said, I've learned my lesson, and I just hope and pray that people understand that, sometimes, like less is more in a sense, and just know that God got you. God got you. If you feel like nobody else got you, hell, even if you feel like yourself, you ain't got yourself, God got you. Honestly, pray and really believe, and try your best to do the right thing. Like I said, I'm not gonna come out here and be like, oh, I'm broke, I ain't got this, and then okay, I ain't got nothing. I may joke and stuff, I'm broke or whatever, but I'm not gonna literally be broke and then let me just go to the casino and blow $1,000. Like, no, like that's not healthy. Tashana said, thank you for hosting this evening. I had a good time. Thank you, Tashana. Tashana Hines Sugar Wife says, Gamma, love, love, love. Oh, it's Gamma's World says Tashana. I love that. Got the blue heart, got the palm trees, got the earth. I love that. I love that. I appreciate y'all so much. Thank y'all so much. Y'all really don't know. Like every time I come on here, I just feel so much better. Read my other comment. Read your other comment. What comment was that? Have a great evening. Thank you so much. Oh, what is cow? Is that one? What is Calrose Rice? Calrose Rice. What other comment, Gamma? I'm sorry. I know you said your dad. I appreciate you. I appreciate you so much. I really do. Oh, Calrose is just a medium grain. It's sticky, and you can use it for misubi, sushi, or a nigiri, etc. I can't pronounce those words. I told y'all 4 degrees, and I can't read. I will give up everything. Okay. I think did I get it? Did I read it? No, I said you go use those 4 packs and have. You know what? I want to be shamed, but I'm not going to be shamed. Gamma. Oh my God. Y'all so bad. Oh my God. You know what? I'm practicing safe sex. Safe sex is the best way to be. Oh my God. Oh my gosh. You know what? I feel like you, Cherry, Keisha, Joe, y'all probably be mad. Y'all probably be like, Terrence, are you really seeing her? Like, oh no, I need help. I'm addicted. But y'all, just pray for me, okay? I don't want to sound like a hypocrite. You be safe, be good, and if you don't name, wait, you be safe, be good, and if you don't name it after me, Tashana. Oh my gosh. I feel like, you know what? Not to sound weird, but I'm like, well, that would be the end of my world. No, it wouldn't be. But I don't know. I ain't ready. For the kids. No, I said, okay, YouTube may have held what I said. I didn't see it. I promise you, I did not see that. I have to reword it. I won't be mad. Yeah, well, thank you for thank you for just like, I don't know, like just being 100. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's why I love you. You may think, okay, this dude is crazy, but I said, you was talking one day and you just openly was like, yeah, I've been married 3 times, blah, 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 blah. I was like, damn, she's just so real. Do you realize it ain't enough real people in the world? And then you got Tashana coming on, her and Charlie just talking, and I'm just like, damn, they just chilling. They smoking, they chilling, they cooling. I'm like, where the hell have y'all been? Do you guys know I've been sitting up here? Look, I didn't win it. I purchased a ticket. I was gonna take my ass to Cali, and meet this person that was just using the hell out of me and just now have wished death on me and everything on live. Have wished death on me. Was like, you should have died in that car accident. You should have been killed. And I'm like, Why would you say that? I literally like, you just, I don't know. Like, it's the past, and I know I gotta let things go and stuff, but it's a scary world out here. But I just thank God that there are real people. There are real people, and it's you guys. You guys have been nothing but real and real supportive, and I appreciate that. It would be a beginning of a new world. Wow. Yes, you can meet some people cool. You can meet some cool people, but you gotta weed them out. Absolutely. That's awful. Tashana, I ain't lying. It was crazy. It was crazy. I mean, I'm like, I don't know. Like, you know what, I say I dodged the bullet, but God allowed for me to dodge that bullet. Cause I don't care. Like I said, money will come and go, whatever and stuff. But it's just, we only get one life, and y'all see these documentaries. It's people that's really killing people, like off of social media. We got to be careful. We have to be careful. Oh wow. Well, there are some devils out here too, much like real life. Oh yeah, like, and that was a real devil. Like, it is a real devil. Like, it really is. I think even now, like, I haven't been to their channel, and I promise you, I'm not subscribed. I told YouTube not to recommend it anymore and stuff. But back here, meaning last year was the last time I went over there. It actually had like a devil with horns. And I'm not even kidding. And I don't even think the devil have horns, because in the Bible, I don't even think the devil can look like you and I. You know what I'm saying? But it actually has like a devil, what man may think the devil looks like, but it has this devil face with horns as the profile pic. And so I just was like, I don't know what I like. I was way off. I was way off. But you know what? That's in the past, and I thank God, and I'm moving on. But you know what? I must say, I ain't never wished no harm, hurt, danger on nobody. Even like I said, my aunt cleaned my ass like in front of everybody. Like, I was what, like 8, 9 years of age. She wiped my ass outside. I never hated her. I never hated her. I could never hate her. She's passed on now, but I don't hate that woman. I didn't wish her dead when she was alive. I was like crying and stuff, but it was like, hell, by next week I was over it. Was I still kind of being bullied? But I was being bullied even before then. But I'm like, whatever. Like, I don't know. Y'all, I'm weird. But anyway, like, life goes on. Let us let us all just continue to be real with one another and respect one another. And let's just keep showing people like how you actually should maneuver your way through this thing called life. How about that? Again, I appreciate y'all so much. Remember, you guys, don't stop, can't stop, won't stop. I love and appreciate you all. You said, yes, sir. I watch Discovery Channel every day. Wow. Night, night. Good night, Gamma. Good night, Tachana. Good night, Tracy. Good night, all my channel members. New, all y'all. Love y'all. I love and appreciate. Thank you again, Gamma, for those memberships. I appreciate y'all so much. Ciao, Bella. Ciao. God bless y'all. God bless you. Thank y'all so much. This has been amazing. Look, I said I'm gonna be on live longer. That was 2 hours. I gotta go. But now y'all know, Tampa Bay area now. The parties don't start till like midnight, so we good. But I've relaxed. I relaxed. I'm gonna pop one of these Celsius, and I don't know. I'll get myself together. Britt, here he come. Oh, I gotta go. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. How do I end this? Gamma. Oh my gosh, you're gonna get me in trouble. I love the you guys are too good. Oh my gosh. I love y'all so much. Thank y'all so much. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Somebody gonna be like, he hit that big ass hypocrite. Y'all, I will talk to y'all later. Oh my gosh. Gamma. Oh my God.